Picture this. A movie theater filled with excited fans wearing Minecraft creeper hoodies, collectively chanting lines from the screen. Popcorn flies through the air like pixelated blocks, soda splashes, and the crowd erupts in cheers at seemingly random moments. This isn't a midnight cult screening of Rocky Horror. It's a 3 p.m. showing of the new Minecraft movie in 2025. What on earth is going on? Today on Beyond the Frame, we're exploring the wild cultural reaction to a Minecraft movie, the audience mayhem, the memes, what critics and fans are saying about the film's quality and themes, plus a few surprises. Cameos, anyone? Grab your diamond sword and maybe a bucket of popcorn for self-defense, and let's dig into how a pixelated game sparked movie theater madness and a whole lot of chatter. The release of the Minecraft movie turned many ordinary cinemas into interactive fan playgrounds. In theaters worldwide, large groups of teens, and even some grown-up gamers, came prepared to participate in the movie, almost as if it were a live show. Thanks to viral TikTok trends instructing fans when to cheer and what to yell, audiences started treating certain scenes like cue cards. According to one report, vast portions of the audience were yelling out key lines of dialogue in unison and even singing along to musical segments. One Good Morning America piece described how just two simple words, chicken jockey, became a rallying cry that sent teen moviegoers into a frenzy. So, what exactly is a chicken jockey, and why did it incite mayhem? In the game, a chicken jockey is a rare sight. A tiny zombie riding a chicken. The movie includes an over-the-top scene where Jason Momoa's character, a burly antagonist nicknamed the Garbage Man, battles a baby zombie on a chicken. Yes, really. At that moment in the film, Jack Black's character Steve dramatically shouts "Chicken Jockey," and that has become the cue for fans to go absolutely wild. We're talking screaming at the top of their lungs, launching popcorn like confetti and stomping their feet. In some theaters, it didn't stop there. Videos show fans literally tossing drinks and popcorn during this scene. One viral TikTok caught a whole row of teens chanting in sync, resulting in them being escorted out by police amid the chaos. It's a level of audience participation you'd never expect at a typical family adventure film. The phenomenon quickly drew comparisons to the Gentle Minions trend of 2022, when hordes of young fans wore suits and turned Minions screenings into rowdy events. But the Minecraft movie crowd took it up a notch, arguably closer to a new generation Rocky Horror Picture Show situation. The key difference? Not everyone in the theater knew they were signing up for this. With Rocky Horror or Marvel premieres, audiences expect cheering and callbacks. Here, unsuspecting parents found themselves in the splash zone of a meme they didn't understand. As one UK cinema-goer noted, many parents left the screening picking popcorn out of their hair after being caught in the crossfire of meme-fueled antics. The disruptive hype grew so intense that some movie theaters began posting warnings at their doors. Signs and social media posts popped up with stern reminders. Screaming, chanting, or taking part in TikTok trends will not be tolerated. In New Jersey, one theater even banned unaccompanied minors from Minecraft screenings after large groups of unsupervised boys engaged in vandalism during the film. Theater employees took to TikTok to vent about the mess. One viral video showed a trashed auditorium strewn with popcorn and cups, with an exasperated usher claiming teens trashed every single theater playing this movie in their multiplex. We're talking spilled drinks, jumped on seats, even a few reports of kids vomiting from hyper-excitement, basically turning the cinema into a post-creeper blast zone. Now, before we clutch our pearls, it's worth noting not all screenings were like this. Many Minecraft fans were well-behaved or at least moderately respectful. On Reddit, some parents reported pleasant surprises. "I was honestly expecting terrible crowd behavior." "I was very pleasantly surprised at how quiet the audience was throughout the show," wrote one user from Iowa. Others across the Midwest described quick bursts of cheering and clapping at big moments, but silence during the rest of the film. "It definitely made the experience better for my son. Goes to show there are good and bad apples everywhere," one moviegoer observed of their local theater mix. In short, experiences ranged from raucous party to normal family outing, largely depending on the crowd and locale. Even the Minecraft movie's director, Jared Hess, has taken this trend in stride. Rather than condemning the rowdy fans, Hess has expressed amused approval. "It's weird when you're having too much fun and the cops get called. I've seen so many funny videos. It's great. I'm just glad people are making memories with their friends and families," he told one interviewer. In other words, he sees the passion behind the pandemonium. The cast seems to be laughing along too. Jason Momoa said when he first filmed that chicken fight scene, he had no idea it'd be such a hit, but looking back, he finds it hilarious that a clucking chicken got such a reaction. So, while theater staff might be less amused, the people who made the movie are delighted that fans are embracing it with full-throated enthusiasm, even if that enthusiasm sometimes requires a mop and bucket afterward. Beyond the theater shenanigans, how does the Minecraft movie actually stack up as a film? Here's where things get interesting. The critical reception and the fan reception sometimes seem like they're talking about two different movies. On Rotten Tomatoes, a Minecraft movie debuted with roughly a 51% critic score, pretty much a split verdict right down the middle. Metacritic is similar, in the high 40s out of 100. In plain English, critics are mixed. Some walked in ready to cringe and walked out pleasantly surprised. Others walked in with low expectations and still felt the movie managed to limbo right under them. On the positive side, a number of reviewers and parents have admitted, "This is not a disaster, not by a mile," and even called the film downright charming in parts. William Mullally of The National wrote that he actually liked a Minecraft movie. "It's downright charming and had me laughing out loud." For a video game adaptation, a genre with a cursed history, being not terrible is almost high praise. Many enjoyed the exuberant, colorful visuals and the goofy humor. Jared Hess, who previously gave us quirky comedies like Napoleon Dynamite, managed to slip in some of his trademark silliness, which at least one critic said made the movie feel surprisingly personal despite being a big CGI-filled blockbuster. And of course, Jack Black, as the iconic player character Steve, brings his irrepressible comic energy to the table, which even skeptics appreciated. One reviewer noted that whatever the film's flaws, Jack Black's enthusiasm keeps it lively. He's essentially a living testament to creative fun in an otherwise corporate product. But it wasn't all green lights from critics. Some reviews definitely smacked the creeper. Variety commented that the plot felt like something grafted onto the world of Minecraft, a flimsy excuse to string game elements together, amusing in moments but ultimately not very meaningful. In other words, the movie might be fun, but does it matter? The Hollywood Reporter was even harsher, lamenting that a movie based on such a creative game somehow fails to spark the imagination, betraying the sandbox spirit of Minecraft. Ouch. That critic basically said, the core of Minecraft is about limitless creativity, but the film, not so much. If you think about it, it's a tough challenge. How do you take a game with no set story, because everyone makes their own, and craft a narrative that doesn't feel generic? Some say a Minecraft movie didn't quite find that answer. It is what it is, shrugged another reviewer. It delivers the expected adventure, probably pleases the fan base, but won't convert anyone who didn't already get Minecraft. Audiences, for their part, seem to be having a great time regardless of the nitpicks. The box office numbers speak loudly. In just its opening weeks, the film mined a blockbuster haul, over $500 million globally, making it one of the highest-grossing films of 2025 and one of the most successful video game adaptations ever. Clearly, the community showed up, and if you scan Reddit threads and Twitter, you'll find a lot of fans, especially younger viewers and longtime Minecraft players, saying the movie was super fun or exactly what I wanted to see. Many fans note that the film is packed with Easter eggs and familiar references that reward longtime players, and that alone made it worthwhile for them. We'll talk more about those Easter eggs and cameos in a bit. On the flip side, a few game purists grumbled that certain lore or mechanics were wrong, or that the film dumbs down the survival aspect. But by and large, the sentiment on gaming forums has been positive, or at least relieved that the movie didn't totally suck. As one Reddit user humorously put it, "I was ready to hate-watch this, but I ended up kinda loving it." It turns out when you set the bar on the ground, as many do for game movies, anything that manages to jump at least one block high feels like a win. On the surface, a Minecraft movie is a straightforward family adventure. Our heroes, a group of 4 misfit teens and adults zapped into the overworld, have to learn to survive and craft in a cubic land and find their way home while battling a villainous foe. It's a classic journey of teamwork, bravery, and creativity, very much in line with the game's ethos of working together and building something out of nothing. But beyond the blocky battles and comedy, fans and critics have been debating, what's the movie trying to say? Are there themes or lessons beneath the pixelated surface? One obvious theme is the power of imagination and creation. The overworld in the film literally thrives on imagination, as the official synopsis puts it. The protagonists discover that by using their creativity, building structures, crafting tools, they can overcome obstacles. In one early scene, a character's inexperience leads to chaos until he learns he can manipulate the world's blocks to shelter and protect his friends. This idea that building something is empowering runs throughout the story. In fact, the movie's villain, a tyrannical piglin queen named Malgosha, explicitly hates creativity and wants to stop people from creating freely. In the game lore, piglins love gold, and here she's gold-obsessed and anti-creativity, a not-so-subtle symbol of greed and control trying to crush free expression. So the heroes have to literally build things while the villain tries to destroy or control them, which sets up a classic creation versus destruction dynamic. Some viewers found this a fitting tribute to Minecraft's core idea, creation triumphing over destruction. One clever commenter noted that it's much harder to build things than it is to destroy them, a line that feels like it could be the film's tagline. There's also a bit of a meta theme people have picked up on. Minecraft has always been a game about player freedom. You're not told what to do, you just explore and invent. Turning it into a Hollywood movie could be seen as the opposite of that, a corporate product with a predefined story. Some critics felt the film was almost wrestling with itself over this. Is the message that corporate cash grabs are bad and creativity is good? If so, a big Warner Brothers movie based on a game might not be the best messenger. One critic wryly remarked that the movie can't help but feel like an affront to the creative freedom that Minecraft represents, even as it tries to celebrate creativity. However, others argue the film acknowledges this tension. There's a subplot about a character who's an old-school game designer facing a corporate villain, which some interpret as a nod to the idea that money is the enemy of joy in creative endeavors. It's interesting for sure. Kids in the audience probably just see an adventure, but older viewers can catch that commentary on commerce versus creativity. Still, the consensus is that the movie keeps its themes light and accessible. It's not trying to be an epic moral fable like, say, the Lego Movie, which famously preached that imagination matters more than instructions. Instead, a Minecraft movie sprinkles in a simple message. Working together and being creative is how you win, whether against monsters or in life. And honestly, For a fun, blocky romp aimed at kids and the young at heart, that message is perfectly on brand. Viewers on forums have shared the lessons their kids took away. One parent said their child came out of the theater excited to build something cool in Minecraft, inspired by the teamwork they saw. Another noted that the movie encourages problem solving. When the characters craft tools or engineer a solution to escape danger, it mirrors what players do in-game to overcome challenges. In that way, the film almost plays out like watching a Minecraft session, with a bit more narrative attached. It also touches on friendship and believing in yourself, common themes in family films, as the unlikely group of heroes bond in the face of blocky adversity. So, while it might not be incredibly deep, it resonates with the values that made Minecraft such a phenomenon: creativity, community, and a sense of adventure. Given everything we've described, it's no surprise that the Minecraft movie became meme fodder overnight. The internet, especially TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit, lit up with reactions, jokes, and creative spins on the film. In fact, the whole audience participation trend was fueled by social media. TikTok users started sharing tips and videos of how to best enjoy the movie in a meme-worthy way. There were videos ranking audience reactions to different scenes, with millions of views, compilations of the craziest theater moments, and of course, a flood of memes commenting on the phenomenon. One of the movie's early scenes has Steve, voiced by Jack Black, dramatically introduce himself with the line, "I am Steve," a tongue-in-cheek nod to superhero tropes. This became an instant meme. Audiences started shouting it along with him in theaters and online. People remixed the audio with other movie scenes. Imagine Titanic, but instead of "I'm the king of the world," DiCaprio shouts, "I am Steve." Yes, those edits exist. It's the kind of absurdist meme that only makes sense if you know Minecraft and saw the film. For those who didn't, seeing "I am Steve" trending must have been very confusing. We've covered how Chicken Jockey became the viral moment. Meme-wise, it took on a life of its own. People started calling rowdy fans the Chicken Jockeys as if it were a fandom name. Fan art popped up depicting a literal chicken jockey as a kind of mascot for the movie's community. One popular fan drawing shows a tiny zombie on a chicken leading an army of fans charging into a movie theater battlefield, popcorn as their weapon of choice. It pretty much sums it up. The phrase even spawned parody movie posters that replaced the usual heroic taglines with jokey ones like, "A Minecraft movie, don't chicken out, cluck it out." A lot of memes humorously depicted the contrast in theaters. For example, a split image with the left side showing what parents expected. A calm kids' movie afternoon, maybe Steve politely mining for diamonds. And the right side showing what they got. A chaotic collage of screaming teens, pixel explosions, and ushers in riot gear. The caption, "Parents taking their kids to Minecraft. This is fine." Another meme had an image of the famous Minecraft creeper with the text, "POV, you're the only one not screaming in the theater," implying you feel as nervous as a creeper about to explode. The shared sentiment in these memes: if you weren't clued into the joke, the theater experience was insane, and the internet found that both hilarious and relatable. Songs and remixes. And of course, we can't forget the musical side of meme culture. Minecraft fans have a history of turning game lore into catchy songs. The Creeper Aw Man meme song, anyone? After the movie, creative folks on YouTube and TikTok remixed dialogue into EDM beats. The line "Chicken Jockey" now exists in about 5 different remix songs, including a surprisingly epic dubstep track that drops "Chicken Jockey" like it's a rave anthem. There's also a parody song about the movie's plot set to the tune of a Minecraft parody of "Revenge," which itself is a parody of Usher's DJ "Got Us Fallen in Love." The memeception runs deep. Reddit threads exploded with both enthusiastic reactions and snarky commentary. In the R Movies discussion thread, highly upvoted comments included people saying they took their younger siblings and ended up enjoying it more than expected, as well as folks joking that the movie was the new Avengers Endgame for Zoomers, given how loudly some fans cheered at certain reveals. Film buffs and gamers debated whether this kind of audience interaction is good or bad. Is it ruining the sanctity of the theater? Or is it a sign of a vibrant fan community bringing a game's camaraderie into real life? The verdict in these debates is mixed, just like the reviews. But love it or hate it, everyone agrees the Minecraft movie created a moment. It's rare for a movie to become a full-blown meme phenomenon while it's still in theaters. Usually that treatment is reserved for, say, a Cats-level flop or a goofy one-liner from a Marvel movie. The Minecraft movie managed to turn audience behavior itself into part of the spectacle. The memes also extend to crossover humor. Some fans online jokingly compared a Minecraft movie to other pop culture staples, for instance, quipping that it's the Infinity War of sandbox games, or making an image mashup of Steve wielding Thor's hammer, a nod to how audience cheers in Minecraft match the energy of big Marvel moments. Others drew parallels to the Lego Movie, given both involve block-based worlds. One meme had Emmett, the Lego Movie protagonist, handing Steve a note that says, "I walked so you could run." It's all in good fun and shows how Minecraft the game, which itself has always been a canvas for creativity, has now inspired a new wave of creativity in the form of jokes, fan art, and communal experiences around the movie. In true internet fashion, even the negative or crazy aspects, like theaters banning teens, became part of the movie's legend. As one user on Twitter jested, "If you haven't been hit by flying popcorn at a Minecraft screening, have you even really seen it?" implying that the cultural phenomenon of the movie is as important as the movie itself. Beyond the memes and messages, a Minecraft movie is jam-packed with Easter eggs and cameos that have fans buzzing. The creators clearly made this film as a love letter to Minecraft's community, and nowhere is that more evident than in the blink-and-you'll-miss-it surprises sprinkled throughout the adventure. Let's highlight a few of the coolest ones. Don't worry, no major spoilers beyond what's already public knowledge. Herobrine sighting. Yes, the legendary Herobrine, the creepy pasta character that fans invented, appears ever so briefly. Eagle-eyed viewers caught a moment where Steve and crew pass a cave, and for a second, a silhouette with glowing white eyes is visible deep inside. It's never addressed in plot, as Herobrine isn't official canon, but the theater I was in had a few audible gasps and pointing fingers at that moment. A perfect little wink to the fans who know the lore. YouTuber Cameos. The Minecraft community isn't just game players, it has huge YouTube and streaming stars, and some of them got to be in the movie, in voice or likeness. For example, popular Minecraft content creators Mumbo Jumbo and Valkyrie appear in quick cameos. They each voice a villager in a scene where our heroes visit a trading hall. If you listen closely, you can hear Valkyrie's character exclaim, "Ooh, shiny!" when presented with an emerald, a fun nod to her own gaming persona. Mumbo Jumbo's villager is seen redstone engineering a contraption in the background, fitting since he's known for his redstone builds on YouTube. There's also a rumor that Dan TDM has a brief cameo. He might be one of the background explorers in an early montage, which Reddit had a field day with, joking that of course Dan TDM made it in since he's one of the few Minecrafters with a squeaky clean record in an era where some other YouTubers have been less family-friendly. Technoblade Tribute. Perhaps the most heartfelt inclusion is a tribute to Technoblade, the beloved Minecraft YouTuber who passed away in 2022. The filmmakers honored him in a subtle way. During a village scene, the camera focuses for a moment on a pig wearing a golden crown, unmistakably referencing Technoblade's avatar and slogan, "Techno never dies." Fans who recognized it have reported getting emotional. There are posts titled, "This made me cry," showing that cameo. The tribute was even confirmed by one of the film's producers in an interview, and it's a detail that shows how much the creators care about the Minecraft community's heroes. In theaters, this cameo didn't cause loud cheers. It's a quieter Easter egg, but you could definitely hear a few soft ahs and see some knowing smiles among those who caught it. Game developer cameos. In a fun crossover of worlds, some of Mojang's actual game developers pop up in the film too. During the big finale, as our heroes rally various Minecraft creatures and villagers to help, two villagers get a moment of spotlight heroism. Those villagers are voiced by Jens Jeb Bergensten and Agnes Larsen, two lead developers of Minecraft. They each deliver one comedic line, complaining about something trivial even in the heat of battle, a very villager thing to do. It's the kind of Easter egg you'd never catch unless you know what Jeb's voice sounds like, but just the fact that they included the devs is awesome. It mirrors what many other fan-centric films have done, like cameos of Stan Lee in Marvel movies, etc., giving the creators a little curtain call. Celebrity cameo, mid-credits. Now, the movie also has a mid-credits stinger scene. Without spoiling specifics, it introduces a humorous character, a so-called nitwit villager, the green-robed villagers in Minecraft known for being clueless. This character is voiced by British comedy legend Matt Berry in an uncredited surprise role, and he absolutely steals the scene with his over-the-top delivery. It's a brief appearance, but fans of Matt Berry's distinct baritone, from shows like What We Do in the Shadows, were delighted. The pairing of Matt Berry's absurd seriousness with a dim-witted villager who's hopelessly in love, yes, with Jennifer Coolidge's character of all people, is bizarre and hilarious. In fact, the director Jared Hess loved this oddball mid-credits bit so much, he joked in an interview that he wants to make a spin-off focusing on that nitwit villager and the vice principal, Jennifer Coolidge's role, going on their own adventure. Whether that ever happens, who knows? But it shows how even the filmmakers are embracing the silliness that Minecraft allows. Ender Dragon tease. Lastly, no Minecraft story would be complete without the Ender Dragon, right? Without giving too much away, let's just say the film's final post-credits shot had fans screaming, yes, one more scream, in delight. It involves a shadow passing over the moon and a familiar dragon roar echoing, setting up a possible Ender Dragon appearance in a future sequel. The audience reaction to that tease was more typical of a Marvel movie reveal. Cheers and a rush to Reddit to speculate what a sequel might bring. And sure enough, not long after release, news broke that a sequel is already in development. The makers of a Minecraft movie clearly plan on this being a franchise if all goes well, and given the financial success, it looks likely. All these cameos and Easter eggs added an extra layer of enjoyment for the fans. It became almost a sport to spot and catalog them online. Within days of release, wiki pages and YouTube videos popped up dissecting every reference. From the obvious, a creeper-shaped balloon at a kid's birthday party in one scene, to the obscure, the license plate of a car reads C418, a nod to the composer of the Minecraft soundtrack. This treasure hunt aspect made fans feel rewarded for their knowledge and encouraged repeat viewings. After all, if you missed the Technoblade tribute the first time, you might just buy another ticket to go see it again and catch that moment. Maybe at a quieter weekday matinee with fewer chicken jockeys around. Before we wrap up, it's worth taking a brief step back to appreciate how we got here. The idea of a Minecraft movie has been floating around almost as long as the game itself has been a global phenomenon. Plans for a film adaptation actually started way back in 2014. Mojang, the game's developer, struck a deal with Warner Bros., and fans have been speculating and dreaming about what a Minecraft movie would be like ever since. Over the years, the project went through multiple directors, scripts, and delays. At one point, it had different creative teams trying to crack the story. After all, a game with unlimited freedom doesn't scream obvious movie plot. It wasn't until Jared Hess came on board by 2022, with Jason Momoa signing on to star, that things really started moving. Past Minecraft media. In the meantime, Minecraft didn't exactly stay out of pop culture. We saw Minecraft Story Mode, an episodic game, later an interactive Netflix series, which told its own tale in the Minecraft universe. There have been countless fan-made short films and animations on YouTube, some with tens of millions of views. Basically, the community has been making Minecraft movies in their own way for a decade. Those often leaned heavily into the game's creative potential, and sometimes into comedy, e.g., Exploding TNT videos or the famous Fallen Kingdom Minecraft music video series, which was like an emotional mini-movie. So by the time an official Hollywood movie finally premiered in 2025, an entire generation had grown up imagining stories in this world. Anticipation and fears. This meant hype was high, but so were nerves. Gamers have seen some good adaptations recently. Detective Pikachu, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Super Mario Bros. Movie did well, and some real duds. Minecraft, being so beloved, carried the weight of expectation. Many were just hoping, please don't let it ruin our childhood game. The fact that the movie turned out to be a decently fun time, not a masterpiece, but far from a disaster, was almost a relief. And perhaps that partially fueled the overly exuberant fan response. It was a celebration that, hey, this thing we love is on the big screen and it's actually fun. It's also interesting culturally how Minecraft bridging into cinema symbolizes gaming's evolution. Think about it. Minecraft debuted in 2009 as a humble indie game. By the 2010s, it was a worldwide sandbox that kids, teens, and adults all played. Now those original kid players are young adults. Seeing a movie based on Minecraft, and not just any movie, but one making 500 plus and making headlines, is a moment of nostalgia and triumph for many in the community. It's like validation that our generation's toy is worthy of the same blockbuster treatment as the comics and toys of old. No wonder people got a little too excited in theaters. It's more than just a movie. It's a communal party for everyone who grew up mining and crafting. As the credits roll, both on the movie and this video, what's the takeaway from the Minecraft movie phenomenon? For one, it's a testament to how fandoms in the internet age blur the line between screen and audience. The movie didn't just play to a passive audience. In many cases, the audience became part of the show. Love it or hate it, that speaks to the deep connection people have with this blocky universe. Culturally, we've seen something new. A meme-soaked, interactive movie experience on a mass scale, driven largely by TikTok and online communities. It raises questions and eyebrows about cinema etiquette, sure, but it also shows how shared passions can create almost a tribal experience in the modern multiplex. The film itself, meanwhile, lands somewhere in the middle ground of video game adaptations. It's not a critical darling, but it's not a failure. It's a fun, family-friendly adventure that borrows just enough from the game to delight fans, while trying, to varying degrees, to craft a universal story about imagination and teamwork. It will be remembered not for any groundbreaking storytelling, but for the experience around it. The 2025 Minecraft movie became a little piece of pop culture history for the sheer spectacle of its reception. Something even Mojang's founders probably never imagined when they were coding creepers and zombie chickens back in the day. So, what's next? With a sequel already in development, we might see round 2 of blockbuster bedlam in a couple of years. Will theaters prepare Minecraft-specific rules? Will fans find new memes to scream about? Ender Dragon chant anyone? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the Minecraft movie phenomenon, from the rowdy theaters to the Reddit threads, has shown the world that this little 8-bit style game has grown into a cultural giant. It has transcended the frame of the computer screen and is now beyond the frame, living in our theaters, our social feeds, and our shared memories. In the end, the cultural reaction to a Minecraft movie is as unpredictable and explosive as a creeper in a dark cave. It was chaotic, it was joyful, it was messy, but undeniably, it was a blast. sometimes literally. Whether you were laughing along, dodging flying popcorn, or scratching your head at the hype, you witnessed a unique moment in fan culture. And as the saying goes in the Minecraft world, Technoblade never dies. And neither, it seems, does the Minecraft fandom's spirit. Thanks for watching Beyond the Frame. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more pop culture explorations. Until next time, stay creative, and maybe leave the popcorn at home if you're heading to a Minecraft screening.